Hey my sunflowers, what's up? It's me, your girl SequoyahMatoaka, coming through with a quick little video showing y'all behind the scenes of how I do my nails, making my girls look fabulous. So if you don't know, I'm SequoyahMatoaka. I'm a licensed master cosmetologist, nail educator, and I'm also the owner of SequoyahMatoaka Acrylic System, where we sell high quality nail products that have been manufactured by me right here in the USA. That's correct. I make all of my products. I don't do private labeling. I'm actually in the lab making all of my colors. I'm in the lab making my own primer. I'm in the lab making my own dehydrator. I'm in the lab making all of my nail kits. Everything that you see on my website, other than the monomer, I hand make by myself. Which has been a blessing because only God could have gave me this vision to even be a manufacturer, because who would have thought? You know what I'm saying? I went to school to be a pharmacy technician, not to become no nail technician, and not to have my own product line that I created by hand. But what I'm doing now is I'm just using this cuticle bit to just remove all of my cuticles, because I don't use a cuticle pusher. I just feel like that's a waste of time. We have the tools, so just use the tools. And the e-file that I'm using is our SM Solid e-file that's cordless. It also has a pause and a play button. And that's what I'm using in today's video. Now, these little small sanding bands, y'all, they are life. So if you don't have one, please go ahead and get you one. I'm pretty sure you can get it from your local supply store, or you can just go get them off of Amazon. I'm using this in a 240 grit, which is perfect for the natural nails because it's not too coarse. So just remember, the higher the number, the less coarse it is. The lower the number, the coarse it is. So if you're using an 80/80, you should definitely not be using that on the natural nails. And I'm not applying any pressure to the natural nails. I'm just allowing the drill to do its job, and I'm just using regular pressure. And I'm also using my speed on 5,000 RPMs because it don't need to be super fast. It really don't. And like I said, we did a soak off in the beginning, so this is why her nails look like it do. And the reason why some of her nails are longer than the others, because like I told y'all, she came in here with a few nails. You know what I'm saying? So if you would like to subscribe to my channel, definitely make sure you hit that like, share button, and subscribe to my channel so you will never miss when I post anything, because I am an educator, y'all. I love to teach, I love to help, I love to empower. That is what I love to do. When I first started doing nails, y'all, I didn't have anybody to help me. I wanted to take classes with people that was in my city, and they all refused me, so I had no choice but to go to YouTube University. I had no choice but to figure it out on my own. I did take a nail class with Queen of Nails with Valentino, and that was the only nail class that I took. And everything else I just been learning on my own. I went to school to become a cosmetologist, and I have the Milady book. So I just learned from the book. You know what I'm saying? Anything that I need to know about nails, I go to the book. I don't have to go to nobody because I actually have the book. And that's how I teach. I teach out of the book. I love to empower, especially beginners, because, you know, a lot of times beginners feel like, oh, I can just learn it by myself, which is true, but you're also setting yourself up for, not for failure, but for delay. You know, because when you go to a beauty professional who have been in the game for a long time, for me, I've been in the game for about 5 years now. So I can teach you things that you don't know. I can teach you different tips and tricks. I can teach you about pricing, about marketing, all of the things that I struggle in the beginning. I can teach you so that you don't know, so that you don't have to struggle. And that's what it's all about. You have to invest in yourself. You know, the game is to be sold, not told. I can teach y'all some things, but I can't just teach y'all everything, because y'all, at the end of the day, I gotta make money as well, you know. So I do post these videos so that you can come and learn as much as you can while you're watching my video. But I can't, there's just some things that I can't teach, because I can't teach everything online unless you're spending that money. You know what I'm saying? Again, these are our 3XL coffin tips. So we do have a few tips on our website. We have dapping dishes, we have nail art, we have all kind of things, y'all. And our products just smell really, 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 really good, because I feel like just because they're nail products don't mean they have to smell like nail products. You know what I'm saying? Our Cleanse Them Dehydrated smells like strawberries. It's very refreshing. Your clients will love you. And when you spray it, it just makes them feel really, really, really refreshed. You know what I'm saying? So now what I'm doing is I'm just shaping I'm just cutting them to the desired length that I want, and I'm going for like a long look, cuticle to cuticle, and then I'm going to go in with these stork scissors which should be on our website as well. And I'm just going to cut my shape into a stiletto. Now, when I teach you how to cut the stilettos, but when I cut my stilettos, depending on my client's fingers, I like to cut it just a little bit wonky, because sometimes, when you're cutting the stilettos, you can cut it a little bit too narrow, or sometimes they'll be a little bit too wide. So I like to cut them, and then I like to just shape it into perfection. So that's what I'm doing right now. I didn't cut it into the perfect stiletto because I did not want them to be too narrow. So I cut them just a little bit on the wonky side, and then I'm going to go in with my 80/80 grit file. Now that 80/80 grit file, it is very coarse, y'all. Our files are coarse. So if you don't know how to properly use that file, you will cut your clients. But I've been using these files since 2023, last year. When I did my relaunch, I've been using these files, and I know I don't even sharpen my files, y'all. Like, I don't even do all that. I just know how to use a file. I just take my time if I'm using a new file, because they're very, very, very coarse. And now you can see me going in with this file. Now, one thing I will say is you are supposed to use one hand file per client, but because I only use these 80/80 grit files when I'm doing the enhancements, I do like to use them maybe twice. I do like to use them twice because, y'all, the files are really, really good. They're really, really sturdy. I just can't see myself using one file and then toss it in the trash. You know what I'm saying? But if I do cut my client, which I don't, then I will toss it in the trash. Or if I'm following their natural nails, then I will use my 180 grit files that I have, which we had in the beginning that were trash, y'all. They were flimsy. They say 100. They was not 100. They was 180. I could not sell those files because my name was on there. So I was just giving those files away. So I just use that whenever I'm doing a natural nail. And like I said, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you would like for me to show y'all anything, if you want me to teach y'all anything, make sure y'all leave them down below. That way I can teach y'all. Okay? All right. Keep watching. Oh, y'all, when me and my clients get together, we like to watch movies, y'all, especially Tubi, because, Tubi be having all the hood ratchet little movies on there. Sometimes, not all their movies are ratchet, but some of them, the majority of them are. And me and my client was watching 10 Toes Down. So if you watch Tubi movies, and if you haven't watched 10 Toes Down, go watch that movie. It was really good. And me and my client was in there like, what? No, I know you lying. Like, what? I cannot believe that. See, I'm stopping right now because we're talking about the movie. Like, what? And that's probably why it took me so long, because I was like so invested into the movie. I just was like, I know this is not happening. And then also I did this nail set on live on my TikTok live. So make sure y'all follow me on TikTok as well, because I did this nail set on TikTok live. And then somebody came to me in my comment was like, you're doing a good job, but my daughter can do better. Really? I was like, okay, girl, that's good to know. Like, kudos to her. But make sure you click that link in that bio, and make sure you shop with me, because she know how to do it better. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no hate, ain't no shade. That's fine. I never said that I was the best in what I do. I just said that I'm good at what I do. But you can definitely go ahead and buy her some high quality products. I just don't understand how people can get on your live or under your comments and just speak negatively. Like, that says a lot about you. That says a lot about how you love yourself. That says a lot about your character, because why would you want to get on somebody live and just talk shit to somebody else that you don't even know? Like, is that the world we're living in? I would never do that. If I don't like something, I just ain't gonna watch it. If you keep popping up on my timeline and I don't like it, I will simply click the little button that says don't show me this again, or I will just exit off. But I will never get on there and try to like downplay you or try to talk negatively about you. People are weird. Now I'm just going in with the same sanding band that I used in the beginning of the video to just buff the nails just lightly, y'all. And I'm just not buff, but blending the tips to the natural nail. And as you can see, I'm not really touching the natural nail. I'm just blending the tip to the natural nail, making sure you get the sidewalls and just doing the entire tip. So keep watching, y'all. So remember I was telling you about our strawberry dehydrator. So this is it, our nail prep dehydrator. It comes in 1 ounce, which is sample sizes, and then we also have the 6 ounce regular sizes. And when I tell y'all it smells really good, it really does. And it's going to cleanse, dehydrate, and remove all oils from your natural nails. It does not leave any pink residue because it is pink. And you do want to use a manicure brush and brush away from your cuticles. Now I'm going in with our extra stuck primer, which is an acid-based primer, but it's not one of those acid-based primers that's going to burn you like that no lift. Now I used to use no lift primer, so when I made my primer, I tested my primer out for months and months and months to make sure that it was doing the same exact thing that no lift was doing, because that no lift was the truth, okay? And it does. So when I tell y'all our primer is the truth, believe me, okay? I'm also going in with our glossy clear acrylics to just protect that primer. Also, by me doing this, it allows my clients to be able to be on their phones. It allows my clients to be able to use their hands. It also protects my clients' natural nails from the color that I'm going to use, because I am a color acrylic type of nail tech. I only use color acrylics. And I don't have to worry about me saying, girl, stop moving around, stop touching that, don't do that, don't eat that, because the primer is already protected. Now, if you don't do your nails this way, when you prime, and if your client touches anything, the primer is null and void. So you have to reprime all over again. And I just don't have that kind of time. You know what I'm saying? This brush that I'm using, I've been testing this brush out for a few months now, and this brush will be available to our website. I did have brushes before, but I saw that a lot of people had the brushes that I had. I don't really believe that my brush that I had before was 100% Kolinsky brush, because over time, like, I would just had to replace the brush. And this brush I've been using for a few months. I do apply acetone inside of my monomer, and this brush is just perfect. So this is definitely the brush that I want to use and sell going forward. And this color that I'm using is called Blush. It's our cover color from, of course, our website, and you can definitely click the link in the bio. We do have cover colors, we have glitters, we have glow in the dark, we have temperature changing colors. Listen, we have all kind of stuff available on our website, so you never know what we have until you click the link in the bio. And you know, I know a lot of times people just like to shop with the name. Ooh, child. Do y'all know what that little wiggle means? So if you are a nail tech, do you wiggle your client's finger, or do you tell your clients to relax? So for me, that little wiggle means, girl, you gotta relax because you too stiff. Relax your motherfucking hand. And I ain't about to just be telling my client to relax, because sometimes, y'all, we be talking, and sometimes, you know, you can say it a little bit rude. So I don't say it, I just wiggle, and I'll wiggle the fuck out that finger. You know what I'm saying? I will wiggle. But like I was saying, a lot of times we don't like to support people until we see that they're popular. And don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? Judge it for yourself. You know, shop our brand. We do have $5 acrylics. We also have sample sizes. Shop our brand and just test it out for yourself. That way you can be your own judge. That way you can go out and say, y'all, I tested that SM brand and that shit was trash. Or you can say, girl, y'all, I tested that SM brand and she really about what she be talking about. All that stuff that she be posting about, she really about that. You know what I'm saying? So just test that out for yourself. Be the judge for yourself. That way when the world do catch on, because the world is going to catch on. So when the world do catch on, you can be like, I've been using that brand since before all y'all catch on. Y'all late because I've been here. You know what I'm saying? And as you can see, our acrylics are self-leveling, which is perfect for beginner nail technicians. Self-leveling is going to help you because it's going to automatically bounce back. So any mistakes that you made, you'll be able to fix it. Also, our monomer is medium satin. It's also perfect for beginners, intermediate, and advanced nail technician. If you are an advanced nail technician, I would just advise that you just drop a few drops of acetone into your monomer, which I did. Now, just be careful with dropping acetone into your monomer because it will speed up the process. As you can see on my last finger, the acrylic was drying not super fast, but it wasn't doing what I needed it to do. But our products are made for beginners, but it is also perfect for any nail technician stages, whether you've been doing nails for all 10 years plus. Now, I am going to get Pro Monomer, and that's for people who've been doing nails for 10 years plus. But I just have to make sure that I'm just not going to be buying Pro and then it's wasting my money. I want to make sure that I have advanced nail technicians that actually need the Pro. And I know you probably been watching like, why are you using clear acrylic? That's just one thing that I do. One thing that I have always been doing. I like to seal in my colors with clear. That helps me to build a structure. That also helps me to hide any imperfections because that clear acrylic is just going to balance everything out, and that allows my nails to have some body. So I use the color as just like the foundation, and then I go in with the clear to just build it. And then that way, when I go back into file, I'll be filing into the clear and not into the color, and I won't lose the shape. I won't be scratching up the color. Everything will be done into the clear. And when I tell y'all our clear is like clear, believe me, okay? But like I said, don't believe me. Click the link in the bio and see for yourself. Check this out. Y'all see that? Perfection. Listen, I do have a class coming up on August the 10th, which is a Saturday. It's an online course. If you are struggling with your acrylic application, if you are struggling with your prep, if you are struggling with your shaping, if you are struggling with your marketing, if you are struggling with your pricing, if you are struggling with anything nail related, I'm telling y'all, then that's the class that you want to be. Now, normally my online 5-hour class is $525, y'all, but this class is only $250 and it's for 5 hours. So don't walk, but run to that online website and register for the class. We have about 5 more spots available. I'm telling y'all, this is a class that you don't want to miss. If you think you learning by just watching what's on this video, imagine what I'm going to teach you in 5 hours. Like, I am going to teach you nails. Now, when I'm doing the thumb, I like to make sure that the thumbs are very secure, that the thumbs are very structured, because we use our thumbs a lot, and I like to just make sure that my thumbs are perfected. And you can also see the structure of the nails whenever someone is doing the thumb. You can tell if the nails have enough body. You can tell if the nails don't have enough acrylic. You can tell if the nails are flat, all by just looking at the thumb of the nails. So keep watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I'm just going back in to just redefine the shape, and this is why you want to make sure that when you're applying your acrylic application, that your application is nice and smooth, it's not wonky, it's not taken away from the shape. That way when you go back into file, again I'm using our 8080 grit file. That way when you go back into file, you don't have to do too much work. All you have to do is just file. All you have to do is just clean it up. Now I know a lot of people say that you can apply your acrylic however you want to apply it, and then just go back in with your e-file or your hand file. And I don't believe that. I believe in working smart. I believe in time is money, and I believe in doing as much as you can with your acrylic application. That way when you go back in to use your hand file or your e-file, you don't have to do too much work, because sometimes we will get carpal tunnel in our wrists and our hands by just overworking. And to prevent that, you want to work smart and not hard. You know what I'm saying? You want to also make sure that you always flip your client nails around and file that way as well. That way you're filing from their point of view. I didn't show you in the video because I didn't get a good angle. But always make sure you turn your client's hands around and file that way as well. Because sometimes when you're just filing this way, in your view, you may think that everything is perfect, but the minute you flip that hand around, you will see that the stiletto is wonky. You will see that you have like the left side is too bulky on this side. So you just want to always make sure you flip your client's hand around to just file so that you can get that perfect, that perfect nail. Oh, and also file with a purpose. Don't just be filing to just file. Make sure that you are filing with a purpose. Make sure that you are paying attention to what you're filing, and always file with a purpose, okay? So I'm going to go in with this manicure brush to just clean up my cuticles. That way when I file, I can actually see what it is that I'm filing. And then I'm going to go in with my cuticle bit, not the same one that I use. I have another one that I use to just seal in my cuticles again. And then watch, see? So now I'm going to go in with this cuticle bit, and it's not the same cuticle bit that I used in the beginning. It's a different cuticle bit, and I am just sealing in my client's cuticles, and this is all that I'm doing, is just sealing the cuticles. Now I do like to seal in my cuticles 3 times. I like to do it with the acrylic application and the brush. I like to do it with this cuticle bit, and then I like to do it again with my 5-in-1 bit. Now this is a new bit, so I felt like the bit wasn't working good enough with my drill, so I had to readjust it. But I am going to try it again now. If I still having some issues, I'm gonna send this shit back to Amazon, because that's where I got this bit from. But that's just how I do my cuticle work. Now you don't have to do this. You can just use whatever bit that you have. But for me, I like for my cuticles to look flawless. So this is what I do. I just go in with this cuticle bit to really get into my sidewalls and my cuticle to make sure that my nails are flawless. So now I'm going in with this 5-in-1 bit. Again, as you can see, I am doing my cuticle work again. And then now I'm going to go down the nail, the base of the nails, and then I'm going to go across the nails. And this is how I file, because you want to make sure that you're not taking off too much. You want to make sure that you have that nice body shape. And again, you want to make sure that you're filing into perfection, filing the nails with a purpose. Always make sure that you pull that skin back on them sidewalls, so that you can actually get in the sidewalls, and then I'll explain it again on the next nail how you want to file. So you want to start off at either the left or the right sidewall. You want to go across your cuticles, pulling that skin back. Then you want to go down your nail, across the nail, just the bottom of the base of that nail, and left, right to left, right to left, or left to right, left to right. One direction down the entire nail. That's how I file, and it works. So again, I just want to thank you for watching this entire video. If this video helped y'all, make sure you share it to a nail tech or share it to someone that could benefit. Also, leave me a comment down below and let me know if this video helped you. Let me know what you would like to see from me. Let me know if you have purchased my products and my products are helping you, my products are working for you. Just let me know how you feel about the SequoyahMatoaka brand. I appreciate all of the likes, the shares, the comments, the encouraging words. I appreciate y'all more than you can ever think. Just remember that SequoyahMatoaka brand is here to stay. Will be around for generations and generations and generations to come. I am a black girl that created a product line by hand. So let's put some respect on my name, okay? SHOPSM, y'all. Click the link in the bio, and always remember to clean underneath your client's nails, because what you do to the top, you most definitely have to do to the bottom. So again, thank you all for watching. Be blessed. Don't be stressed. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Don't let nobody steal your peace. And remember, God is love. And remember, He has you. He has your back. Give Him all your issues, all your problems, and build a relationship with God. Okay, y'all. Have a great day.